some weird celebrity news. Scarlett Johansson and Colin Jost, Colin Jost from SNL, he does Weekend Update.
Mm-hmm.
They got married. They just randomly up and got married. And they were able to keep it a secret, which is amazing. They got married over the weekend. And what's funny was the news was announced on the Instagram account for Meals on Wheels America, which is interesting. So he didn't announce it on his Instagram. She didn't announce it on her Instagram. Celebrities are doing this now. This is what Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom did.
Mm-hmm.
They choose a charity, and then they make a big announcement via that charity. So that way they're calling attention to the charity. So now we know about Meals on Wheels. Scarlett Johansson and Colin Jost don't make the announcement. Meals on Wheels does.
Mm-hmm.
So they basically said, we're thrilled to break the news that they got married over the weekend, an intimate ceremony. But then Scarlett Johansson and Colin Jost say, please consider donating to celebrate the happy couple by clicking the link in our bio.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I think it's just really interesting that, instead of, we're not going to buy them a gift. I mean, we don't really know them. They want you to donate money, and they choose a charity, and they make an announcement via the charity. It's such an interesting and smart way to make a big celebrity announcement, I think.
And to give money to a charity. Let's say you're in love and you're engaged. So let's say you've been engaged for a while now, and your wedding is going to fall in 2020. Do you move it just so you don't have that 2020 mojo over your whole marriage?
Yes. I mean, that's the thing. It's more than just not being able to have a wedding, because nobody should be able to come, especially without a mask and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, you want to be able to enjoy your friends and family, but you also don't want your anniversary to be 2020, unless you're one of these couples that's just ironic and you think it's hilarious. Like, there was a pandemic, Trump, it was a crazy year. That's when we decided to get married. My boyfriend and I, if we were going to get married, 2020 would be the year that we would do it, because it's 2020.
Because it's a car wreck anyway.
Yeah.
But if you think back to 2008, 2015, those years mean nothing,
Right.
But 2020, you remember. So I don't know if it's good or bad.
No, but then you're screwed if you're a guy who forgets your anniversary. It's like, you don't remember we got married in 2020?
See, that's
the worst year on record.
And that's why guys want to get married on, I want to get married October 31st, 2020. That way I will never forget it.
Right. It's everything you love. It's a full moon. We're about to do daylight saving time at midnight. It's a Saturday. It's Halloween. It's 2020. There's a pandemic. Yeah, I mean, for
perfect.
you, that's the perfect day for you.
God, I got to find somebody to marry. And I only got 2 days. I'll be back.
Well, let me ask you something else. So Scarlett Johansson's 35 years old, okay? This is her third marriage.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not judging. She seems like a lovely person. Like, I think if I met her, we would totally be friends, because she seems like a regular kind of gal, despite the fact that she's gorgeous and I'm not. I wonder if 3 marriages by the time you're 35 kind of says something about maybe how you are in a relationship. Let's put it that way.
I think if you are married more than 2 times, you are broken. And you are not fit to be married.
No, that's not fair. I mean, you can get married.
Fair. No, if you get married 3 times, you're doing it wrong.
No, what if your husband dies? It's not your fault. You're not doing anything wrong.
Still, stop it. You don't need to get married a 3rd time. My father was married 5 times. There's no reason to be married 5 times. You're not good at it. You don't deserve it. You just date. Just date from now on. You don't need to get married.
Obviously, I agree with you. I mean, I was married and divorced. I've been with my boyfriend for almost 11 years. And we have not gotten married for that same reason. What's the point? I'm not going to do that again.
Right. See, I tried the tightrope 3 times, and I kept falling and hitting my head, so I don't do it anymore. So once you get married 1 time and it doesn't work out, that's kind of understandable. You have the starter wedding. Everybody has that. Then the second one, you should actually put some thought into that before you get married a second time. If that doesn't work out, forget it. You're done. Stop it.
This is Colin Jost's first marriage.
Yeah,
I know it's tough. It's his first and her third.
and
So it's
she's
like,
older than he is, correct?
no, he's 38. She's 35.
Oh, okay, so she's younger. Yeah, she's broken. I mean, just live with her.
I hope by the time she's turned 35, she's more mature. Like whatever the issue was in her previous marriages. Remember, she was married to Ryan Reynolds and then some French dude for a while, and they had a kid. So whatever went wrong in those marriages, I just hope she's worked through it. But I don't know, 35, three marriages. It's kind of like, how many more? You know what I mean? Like, are you going for it? You go,
Yeah, that's when you walk up to a girl at a bar and she says she has 3 kids. You run the other way. If you walk up to a girl and she said she's been married 3 times, you run away.
Yeah. Yeah, but I guess if you look like Scarlett Johansson, you can get away with anything.
But you know what? You're Colin Jost, and you're on TV every weekend. You can get the girl that's sitting next to her that's just as hot and has never been married. And
No, it's the opposite. You're Colin Jost. You're only on TV every weekend, and you're marrying a big movie star. I mean, she's Black Widow, for Christ's sakes. Maybe he's one of those guys who thinks he can fix her.
yeah, because that always works. Yeah, that always works out for the best. Even if you're in Hollywood, because the Hollywood people they stay married forever.
So how long are you giving this one?
I give this how long they've been dating?
A couple of years.
Election day. I give it to election day.
It's like a week away.
It's a week away. Yeah.